Texas Tech students who are going above and beyond the standard curriculum have a chance to shine this week during an annual set of events. Coming up, we'll have the details on 5th edition of Discoveries to Impact Week.
It's award season here on campus with faculty, staff, students, and even alumni being recognized during dozens of events this spring. MCTV's Brian Crayton has details on one award ceremony that recognized some top communicators who credit their success to their time at Texas Tech.
And the Red Raider baseball team is gearing up for another conference series after spending part of their Easter holiday on the West Coast. MCTV's Alejandra Salazar has a wrap-up of the early week action along with a look at upcoming calendar for Tech athletics.
This is the MCTV Weekday Update.
Welcome to the Thursday edition of the MCTV Weekday Update. I'm Jaxon Stallings.
And I'm Noah Crayton. Discoveries to Impact Week is currently underway here on the Texas Tech campus. The 4-day schedule of events showcases the wide range of research, innovation, startups, and engagement here on campus.
DTI Week includes more than 20 scheduled events made up of keynote speeches, breakout sessions, and even a business startup competition at the end of the week. On Tuesday, DTI Week kicked off with the 15th Annual Undergraduate Research Conference at the Sub. Each year, the conference gives undergraduate students the chance to show off their research efforts during several poster presentation sessions held throughout the day. Each participant was given 30 minutes to set up for the event, followed by an hour-and-a-half session to interact with members of the campus community and explain their projects. Although the Undergraduate Research Conference has been around for more than a decade, the event officially became a part of the Discoveries to Impact Week just a few years ago.
We started this 5 years ago with the Innovation Hub, Outreach and Engagement, and Sizer, along with True. And so we have been putting this on for 5 years. This is our 5th year anniversary. And so we put this on to celebrate research, outreach, and innovation here at Texas Tech University. And so we just want to highlight students, faculty, and staff that are doing all of these things here at the university.
Tuesday's Undergraduate Research Conference featured 4 poster presentation sessions, with the last one ending at 6 p.m. The conference also included an alumni luncheon and a research banquet hosted by the Center for the Integration of STEM Education and Research. Discoveries to Impact Week 2023 concludes tomorrow with an annual TTU Accelerator Competition and Social Innovation Challenge at the Innovation Hub. 18 finalists will compete for a $25,000 grant and a chance to become part of Tech's Accelerator program. The competition includes Shark Tank-style pitches to a panel of judges who will pick a winner for both. Tomorrow's schedule starts with the TTU Accelerator Competition at 9 a.m., followed by the Social Innovation Challenge at 2 p.m. The day ends with the Discoveries to Impact closing and award party, where the winners will be announced. For more information on tomorrow's events, visit dti.ttu.edu.
Every day, students make their way across Texas Tech's nearly 2,000 acres of academic, athletics, and residential facilities. Although most students travel by car or foot, one university department is making sure that those using alternative options stay safe on campus. Transportation and Parking Services hosted the Spring Bike Clinic yesterday afternoon outside the Sub. The clinic gives attendees the chance to have their bike tuned up by members of the Outdoor Pursuits Center for free. Representatives from TPS and the TTU Police Department were also available to talk about bike rules and safety, and free snacks and drinks were also available. Another popular two-wheeled option featured during the clinic were Lime scooters, which are available to rent around campus. Lime has become a popular option for some students' daily commute, but Operations Coordinator Kelly Pierce is hoping even more Red Raiders will consider all the company has to offer.
What we're doing out here today is just demonstrating our love for two wheels. We are offering promo codes as well. So if any of you guys out there are Lime customers, you can use the promo code LimeRaider23 for $5 off, or $5 credit through December.
Texas Tech Bike Clinic is hosted twice a year by Transportation and Parking Services in the fall and the spring. TPS also organizes a car clinic before Thanksgiving and spring break each year, offering a free vehicle tune-up for students hitting the road during the holidays.
Last month, Texas Tech's men and women's basketball teams wrapped up the 2022-2023 season, but another group of Red Raiders finished up their time on the court earlier this week, with one team finishing as champions. On Tuesday evening, Texas Tech Special Olympics College Club hosted the Unified Basketball Championships in the Rec Center. The championships tipped off at 6:30 p.m. and featured members of the Tech's Special Olympics Club. The club is an affiliate of the Special Olympics of Texas, the parent group who helps organize events such as the Unified Sports Program. Tuesday's championships were the last events for this year's basketball competition, which takes place during the spring semester.
So they've played 3 weeks with us. This is their 4th week, and so this is their championship to crown their 1st and 2nd and 3rd and 4th place teams. They'll do medals afterwards. It's a lot of fun. They work throughout the season to kind of get to these games tonight, and then we host them alongside all of our other championship games that happen tonight. So we have our co-ed division, our open division, IFC and Panhellenic for Greek life, and then women's and is the last one for that. And so we host them alongside. They love being a part of the community, a part of just our Texas Tech atmosphere. To them, this is just like playing in USA or playing an opening night for football. And so they really enjoy it.
UREC helps organize unified sports competitions held here on campus. In the fall, UREC and the Special Olympics College Club hosted flag football games for members. The group also competed in a rivalry game against TCU's Special Olympics Club in Fort Worth last November. It's finally spring here on the Texas Tech campus. High temperatures have been above 70 degrees every day since Saturday, and we've topped 80 the last 2 afternoons.
Along with the higher temperatures, there's also been plenty of sunshine and a lot less wind. But will all those conditions continue as we head into the weekend? Let's take a look at the MCTV forecast. After starting off with mostly sunny skies, there's a lot more clouds visible on the MCTV tower cam this afternoon. The cloud cover started increasing around noon, and it looks like that will continue until sunset. Temperatures have also been rising, with highs once again reaching above the 80-degree mark. But unfortunately, we've also seen an increase in winds this afternoon, with speeds approaching 30 miles per hour. The winds will stick around into the early evening, but the clouds will start to clear out around sunset. Temperatures will drop back into the mid-50s tonight, and there's even a slight chance of thunderstorms in the early evening. But for the most part, it should be dry and breezy throughout the night. Tomorrow we'll continue to see warmer temperatures with highs back into the 80s. Skies are expected to remain clear throughout the day, but wind speeds are going to be a factor tomorrow afternoon. Speeds are expected to climb back around 20 to 30 miles per hour, but there's also a potential for 40 mile per hour gust. Luckily, the gusty condition should only be an issue in the mid to late afternoon, with speeds dropping off by sunset. Sunny skies and breezy winds will continue to stay in the forecast on Saturday. Wind speeds should not get as high as Friday, but speeds will still top out around 25 miles per hour. The biggest change on Saturday will be the temperatures, with highs only reaching the low 70s, and that will also lead to a cooler evening, with lows falling back into the 30s for the first time since last Saturday. Sunday's conditions will be very similar to Saturday, but luckily the wind should die down, creating nice, mild conditions for the afternoon. Highs are expected to reach the mid-70s with clear skies throughout the day. Sunday evening should also be mild, and overnight lows are expected to drop just slightly below 50 degrees. Looking ahead, a return of 80-degree highs is in the forecast to start next week, with more sunshine and breezy conditions, but no significant chance of rain.
Throughout the spring semester, many departments and groups at Texas Tech host special events to honor members of the Raider community. Awards are given to faculty, staff, students, and even alumni to recognize their efforts, achievements, and commitment to the university. MCTV's Brian Crayton recently stopped by one event that honored alumni whose time here at Texas Tech helped lead them to success after graduation.
On Friday, March 31st, the College of Media and Communication hosted their yearly awards dinner at the Frazier Alumni Pavilion. The event recognizes alumni who found success outside of Texas Tech.
Tonight is all about honoring our outstanding alumni in our Hall of Fame. We recognize a few individuals every year for their outstanding contributions, not only to the college, but to their specific industries that they work in, as well as their communities that they live in.
RJ Hinkle graduated from Tech with a degree in photo communications and was honored with an Outstanding Alumni Award during the event. Hinkle is a commercial photographer with 15 years of experience in food and lifestyle media. He says Tech taught him the skills he needed to be successful.
And my beginnings were at Texas Tech, so I learned a lot about photography and dealing with people, making deadlines, work ethic, reliability, integrity, those kind of things. Just the core of what I learned here at Texas Tech.
Earlier on Friday, there was a luncheon where many Tech students received scholarships from the school. Ariana Flores is a senior journalism student who was selected to address her peers about the college's impact on her life and future.
I did a speech today at the scholarship luncheon about what the scholarship meant to me and why it helps students like me in our role in college.
During her speech, Ariana expressed excitement for her prospects in the media and journalism industry and hopes to give back to Texas Tech.
I also have a dream of teaching one day. I want to give back to this university that's done so much for me and share the knowledge that I've learned here at the college and share what I've learned on the field.
And for MCTV, I'm Brian Crayton.
Texas Tech baseball headed to the West Coast earlier this week with hopes of securing some wins against a highly ranked opponent.
But could the Red Raiders improve their record and their chances for postseason play? MCTV's Alejandra Salazar joins us in the studio with a look at highlights from the series and a preview of Tech's athletics weekend schedule in sports. Alejandra?
Thanks, Jackson and Noah. On Tuesday afternoon, the Texas Tech baseball team took on Stanford University for a little Pac-12 versus Big 12 matchup. The Red Raiders started off quick with a 4-0 lead against the Cardinals, and the offense kept it rolling throughout the game to finish this midweek road series with a win, 11-2. The top of the Red Raider order put on a show offensively as the top four combined to go 9 of 18. Standout player Nolan Hester led the team with 3 doubles to give him 200 collegiate career hits. So congrats to you, Nolan. While the bats were hot, the Texas Tech pitching staff had a lot to do with this win. Brandon Beckel gave the Red Raiders 3 scoreless innings, while Kyle Robinson closed out the game with some zeros in the 8th and 9th. Robinson did not allow a hit in his 3rd consecutive appearance out of the bullpen, dating back to his no-hit innings against TCU and North Dakota State. Tech baseball will be back on the road this weekend to continue with Big 12 play against the Oklahoma Sooners. First pitch tomorrow will be at 6:30 p.m. with coverage on ESPN+. And speaking of Big 12 play, the Texas Tech softball team will be taking on the Baylor Bears here in Lubbock at Rocky Johnson Field. The ladies are 11-3 at home and are looking to take this series, so they will need all the support they can get, and the game begins at 6:30 p.m. with coverage on ESPN+. Moving on to tennis, the men's tennis team will be traveling to Oklahoma as they close out regular season conference play against Oklahoma State and OU. The guys will be playing the Pokes on Friday at 6 p.m. and the Sooners on Sunday at 1. For live video and updates on these matches, check out texastech.com. And on the other hand, the women's tennis team will face number 12 Iowa State and West Virginia this weekend, as they also will be closing out regular conference play. Tech will be in Morgantown, West Virginia tomorrow for a 4 p.m. contest against the Mountaineers, and then head to Ames, Iowa for a match on Sunday at 12 p.m. against the Cyclones. To stay updated on scores and live updates, make sure to check out the women's tennis Twitter account at Texas Tech W10. That's all for sports. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Alejandra. Farmers markets and small business gatherings are on the rise here in Lubbock area, especially with warmer weather setting in across the South Plains.
Every weekend from now through the fall, you can find local vendors selling a variety of items at locations, both in and outside the city limits. MCTV's Kylie Phillips recently made a trip to a nearby community to check out a bi-monthly market that helps support the local economy.
The Prairie Blossom Marketplace is a unique outdoor-indoor venue for pop-up shops and vintage creators. It's hosted in Wolfworth, Texas, and they have it every first and third weekend of the month, starting in March all the way through December.
I love creating. I like creating more than selling. Really?
Donna Adkins, owner of Symphony Styles Clay Creations, has been working with clay for over 20 years, but this was only her second time participating in the marketplace. Adkins has enjoyed her experience so far.
It's a gorgeous event. The people are very friendly here. The owner's wonderful. The customers are great. And it's only my second weekend here.
Not only did the event feature art, vendors were also selling anything from food to handmade creations and even plants. Cactus Creek greenhouse manager Cynthia McKinney is a regular at the marketplace and looks forward to teaching customers about different plants.
It's been very fun. We have a lot of very interesting people come out and are always interested in plant materials, and I'm always glad to help them with them.
Although the Prairie Blossom Marketplace only takes place twice a month, vendors can be found at various events around the Lubbock area.
I'm with Refresher Nails, and it's just like press-on nails. I also sell like felt flowers too. Everything is hand-painted and handmade. Honestly, this is my third time, but I do a lot of business at like the First Friday Art Trail, and I do other events like Elks Lodge and that kind of stuff.
The next marketplace is scheduled for this weekend. For more information, you can check out prairieblossom.marketplace.com. For MCTV, I'm Kylie Phillips.
So Jackson, have you had a chance to check out any of the farmers markets around Lubbock?
I haven't, but I'd love to go sometime. What about you?
Yeah, I'm actually going to try and get it like this weekend or something. I really want to check out that food.
Awesome.
But that's all for today's edition of the MCTV Weekday Update.
Thank you so much for joining us, and be sure to check out ttuhub.net every day for more news. We'll see you next week.